Hi guys, Leeanna here with amiclubwear.com, and today we are going to talk skincare. I know a lot of you guys ask about the model skincare routines and what we use and what we do, so today we're going to go through my personal skincare routine from start to finish, so stick around. Alright, so first we're going to start with something that I use all over my body, and as you can see, I use it a lot. I use it pretty much every day. This is bio oil, and it was actually referred to me by our stylist here, Ashley Peaches. And I was complaining that I get dry skin, especially around the winter time. I get dry skin and it gets kind of itchy. I'll get it like on my back and my legs, and she recommended using bio oil. What I do is, it's porcelain oil is what it is actually that makes the bio oil. But when I get out of the shower, I put this all over my body, and I've noticed a huge difference in the texture of my skin. It actually, after I take a shower, I put it on and I wake up in the morning, my skin still feels hydrated and moisturized. It's made my skin a lot softer. It's supposed to help with scars, stretch marks, uneven skin tone, aging. This is my first bottle, so I haven't necessarily noticed a difference in any of those areas, but I do feel like it's hydrated my skin a lot, and I would highly recommend it. It's a little bit expensive. I get it at CVS, but CVS makes a generic of it, which is about half the cost, which is another great option. Okay, so skincare. It's really important to make sure that when we wear makeup, that before we go to bed, we wash our face, make sure you get all the oils, the dirt, the makeup off. So what I do is I start off with an eye makeup remover. I talked about this in one of the other videos, and I showed the Neutrogena. This is a CVS generic of it. Works just as fine, and it's $3 or $4 less, and you get more in the bottle. So I always go with this one, and it's just an oil-free eye makeup remover for sensitive skin. I make sure that I do the eye makeup remover first, because this is kind of the stubborn area, the eyeliner and stuff that even after you wash your face isn't going to come off. Next, this is my baby. I love this thing so much. It's the Clarisonic. This is the Mia 2, and it's basically just a face brush. It's a cleanser. It has 2 different speeds. It comes with, where's my charger? A charger. So usually for me it lasts about a week, and then I put it on the charger overnight and I get a whole nother week's use out of it. It comes with these heads, which are, if I can get it off, detachable. It's still a little wet, and you can get different types of heads. So this that I use is for sensitive skin. You can get an Acne head brush, you can get a normal, you can get, I think, for like a more rigorous brush. I got mine at Sephora. They have a great return policy, so you can try it out if you don't like it. I love this thing. I use it every day, and I've honestly noticed a huge, I can't state it enough, huge difference in skin tone. The texture of my skin is a lot softer and smoother, and for me, I wouldn't necessarily say that I have acne-prone skin, but I did struggle with acne, and I struggled with cystic acne, which is like kind of nodule zits that are so far underneath the skin, you can't pop them. Actually, if you do that, you just make it worse. So when I get one, it's about 2 to 2.5 weeks where I'll have this, to me it looks like a tumor on my face, and I always get them on my forehead or tighter parts of my skin. For me, it's stress, diet, and touching my face. I have a habit of touching my face. This has helped because it cleans off everything. I'll use the eye makeup remover, I'll use a makeup wipe, I'll jump in the shower, I'll rinse my face off, and then I use this, and you would be amazed on how much stuff is still left on your skin. I use their Clarisonics face wash. I was using the Acne wash. This is a deep pore cleanser. I switched it out, and it still has the salicylic acid in it, so it's still good for acne prone skin. But this, I've noticed, is a foaming gel, and I feel like it just gets in the skin a little bit better. It smells a little bit better. You can get this at Sephora. You can also get it online. They have great deals on their website as well. And then I follow up with Clinique. I was using their 3-step system, their wash, toner, and moisturizer. I switched out the wash because I felt like it was really drying out my skin. So I started using the Clarisonic wash, which I really like. Then I follow up with the clarifying toner. Gets off all that little extra stuff, really makes your skin feel really refreshed. And then this is just their acne solutions all over treatments. It's oil free. The only downfall of this is it does tend to leave your skin a little bit dry, so I'll put this on at night, and then when I wake up in the morning before I do my makeup and all that good stuff, I'll use their This is the moisturizing gel. I usually use the lotion, the Gold Tone lotion, but they both work just about the same. So this I'll put on right before I do my makeup just so I have some moisture in my skin. And when I do break out and I have those nasty little zits, I found a few different things that work for me. I mean, it doesn't work for everyone. I've tried probably about a million things. This is just, the brand is acne free. It's just a sulfur mask, and you can use it. It's meant to use all over your face. It helps if you have acne or breakouts. But what I do is, if say I have a zit, it's a small one, you're not supposed to pop your zits. It's bad. You're gonna get bacteria on your skin, so you avoid that at all costs. But what I'll do is I'll just dab a little bit of this on my finger and put it on wherever the problem area is. And usually by morning the swelling's gone down, the redness has gone down, and it really kind of shortens the length of any sort of blemish that I have. So I highly recommend this. Another thing to use for those of you that get cystic zits, I've noticed it's worked once for me or twice, it doesn't always work, is using toothpaste, just the regular classic toothpaste. Similar to what this does is it's going to dry the pimple out. But I've also noticed for cystic zits, they recommend using cortisone. So for people that get really, really severe cystic zits, they can inject cortisone, which is kind of an extreme measure, but it is something that they can do. The only thing with that is it could have adverse effects and actually create, if they inject too much, it creates like a crater, kind of makes your problem worse. But what the cortisone does is it helps with the swelling. So if you do have a cystic zit or something that's just really swollen and irritated, you can dab a little bit of cortisone on that, and that helps with the swelling. It's worked for me. So these are just some of the recommendations that I have. This is what works for me. It may not work for you, but I recommend that you try it. Thanks, guys. Okay, one thing on my table that I forgot to mention are these Biore, these face, and I have some face strips and some nose strips. And I notice around my nose area, I try not to wear makeup unless I'm working. So I try to keep my skin clear, but just putting stuff on your face, sweating, just daily stuff is gonna clog up your pores a little bit. About once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks when I get around to it, if I feel the need for it, I'll throw on one of these nose strips. And it really just helps kind of clean out all those pores around the nose. It's not really good. I know not a lot of people will see something and kind of like try to push it out with their fingers, but you want to avoid that at all costs. It's kind of touching your face with your fingers. Your fingers are pretty dirty. You touch a lot of things, your phone, all this stuff on here has bacteria. So by putting your hands on your face, you're just introducing more bacteria. So it's better to not touch your face and use things to clean it off. These nose strips work really great. You can get them Target, CVS, any sort of drugstore, and usually I get the pack that has the face and the nose, so you have multiple options to use them. So these are just some of the things that I use that have worked for me. I spend a lot of time kind of trying and testing things, and I'm always very wary of new products because my skin, like I've said before a million times, is super, super sensitive. So when I find something that works, I stick to it, and I want to tell everyone else about it because if it works for me and with super sensitive skin, I feel like it's something that'll work for the average person. So I hope you enjoyed me blabbing about my skincare routine, and I hope it's helpful to you guys. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.